Traverse City speaking with the director of the Grand Traverse Parks and Recreation, Chris Erickson, about the 9th park addition to your guys' overall accumulation. Tell me about it.
Well, we have 9 parks already, but we're adding a playground
Okay.
to the Civic Center Park, and it's a Grand Traverse County park located in the city limits of Traverse City. And there was a playground here for about 18 years that was taken down last year. And it was for safety reasons, and there was arsenic in the soil, so we had to finally take it down. It was time. And now we have fundraised enough money to build a new playground here on a different site at the Civic Center, and we're very excited about it, and so is the community, obviously, because they've supported us so much.
Absolutely. And so when you lost that park, the Kids Cove, it was kind of devastating to a lot of community members. And you were telling me that it was the most visited park in all of your county's parks. So what has some of the feedback been from community members now that it's official, that it's being replaced new and improved and better than before?
Well, there's a lot of excitement, and I don't know that I would say it's better than before because the other playground was so very special.
Yeah.
About 10% of our population was involved in putting that structure up, getting the funding for it. It was a really long process of labor of love. This is going to be an entirely different project, but we still want to serve the community in the same way that that structure did for many years, giving safe, engaging play to children where families can gather and enjoy themselves.
So it's not necessarily that it's going to be replaced, because you can't
Right.
necessarily replace Kids Cove,
Yeah.
but this one is going to be special in its own unique way. What are some of the features of this playground that Kids Cove didn't have?
Well, there's a modified climbing wall, and there will be a mixture of different types of swings. There is going to be, I can't remember what they're called, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Like a zip line, sort of
That's neat.
something similar to a zip line. And then there will be some other climbing structures and some of the usual things that you see in playgrounds. But this playground is really cool, we think, because we surveyed the community back in January to ask them what they wanted in a playground. Then we gathered those results. Then we went to 3 different playground vendor designers, and they provided 3 designs for us. And then the community voted on the design that they liked the best. So the community has helped us all along the way with this in a different way than Kids Cove. Kids Cove, they had physical meetings and things. We did this online, and it ended with a public hearing, but everybody cast their vote mostly online for the playground that they liked.
Great. And so this summer has been quite the wild ride for you guys in fundraising for this program or this
Yes.
playground. Tell me about how that's gone.
Well, we worked with the MEDC to set up a crowdfunding website, and the MEDC and MSHDA, actually, Michigan Housing Development Authority, they worked together, MEDC and MSHDA, to help communities bring projects to their communities that are going to benefit the community and bring economic development ancillarily, I guess. So what we did is set up a website with them. It took several months, and it finally was ready in July, and then they give you 4 to 6 weeks to do fundraising in order to get a match. So if they give you a window of time, and if you can raise $50,000 in that window of time, they will match it with $50,000. So our fundraising started toward the end of July, and it went to August 31st. It was pretty slow going for a while. It was summer, people were out of town. We tried to spread the word, but it was just, I think, a difficult time of year. I think the fall would have been easier, but we overcame the challenges, and everybody rallied at the very end. We were out telling everybody about it, and I was making phone calls every day for many days at the very end about it. So people really rallied and came through. There were some very large donors, and I'm just very proud of our community because they do really want this. The timing was kind of working against us, but we got the $50,000 match.
That's
And it found its way.
wonderful.
Yeah.
And so when can we expect for the new playground to be installed here at the Civic Center?
I personally hope, and I'm trying to shoot for the goal of sometime in October. We will order the equipment, but we have to make arrangements now for excavation. And we need to have our check come in from the MEDC. And the playground itself is $150,000, and we've now raised about $183,000. So we even received extra after fundraising online stopped. But anyways, having said that, we're putting our funding together. We're going to order the equipment, and the community build, once the equipment comes, will take place. But that's only 2 days. So we could conceivably, once we get that equipment, get that date set up or even before we get the equipment, get the date set up, let the community know, line people up, and get it knocked out in a couple of days. So I still think we could do it before the end of October. That's my hope.
Wonderful. So not that far away. Thank
Right.
you so much, Chris.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank you to the community for just being so encouraging and supportive and really making this happen.
Yes, it's incredible, and it sure will be enjoyable to all of the community. In Traverse City, I'm Abigail Blackrick with My News 26.